Festivals can be seen in towns and cities of all sizes across the state of North Carolina. But what happens when a town has nothing seemingly unique to celebrate? This seems to be more common in small, rural towns where there is no historical significance to the area. When there seems to be a lack in unique commemoration opportunities, towns tend to rely on paying homage to a local industry which keeps their economy afloat. In a commemoration, the small towns are able to celebrate these industries and create more publicity for the industry, which can in turn provide more revenue to the town. More than anything, you see communities take immense pride in their industry-centered festivals and the communal identity that the festivals create. This video will look at how Mount Olive and Murfreesboro, North Carolina create town identities through commemorating local industry.
For the past 28 consecutive years, Mount Olive, North Carolina has held a festival to commemorate its local but big-time industry within the town. Mount Olive Pickle Company, named for its hometown, is located in a community of less than 5,000 people in eastern North Carolina. The company was established when 37 local businessmen came together to establish the company for the purpose of packing and selling its own products. At the time, Mount Olive was operating a huge produce market. However, it was pickles that local farmers and businessmen wanted to focus on. Despite its modest beginning in 1926, the company has grown to become the largest independent pickle company in the United States. The company packs over 110 million jars of processed and fresh-packed pickles, ranking them the second best-selling brand of pickles in the country. The success of this brand has helped Mount Olive flourish as a community. The original festival began in the early 50s, but for an unspecified reason stopped. On September 12, 1987, the North Carolina Pickle Festival was first held, with events and features being held on a 3-block section of Center Street in downtown Mount Olive. Today, the event encompasses nearly all of the downtown business area, where thousands attend each year. The festival features live entertainment, an antique car show, carnival rides, petting zoo, games, food, vendors, and lots of pickles. The festival has received several awards from the North Carolina Association of Festival and Events. Another example of how this community commemorates its identity using the pickle company is with the pickle drop, held every New Year's Eve. For the past 15 years, it drops a lighted pickle at 7 p.m., which is technically the real New Year's.
In line with the small town food festivals, Murfreesboro, North Carolina created a watermelon festival to celebrate their local agricultural industry. Percy and Lynette Bunch own Murfreesboro Farms, which primarily farms watermelon and peanuts. In 1986, when Murfreesboro resident Whitney Cuthbertson won the North Carolina Watermelon Queen pageant, the Bunches created the festival to commemorate the locally grown fruit, which now had significance in the town. The festival, which typically occurs in late July or early August, began as just a 4-hour event. In 1986, the town of Murfreesboro would have a parade and short festival, but the event has expanded into a 4-day activity with nightly concerts, a 5K, food, and rides. Unique events to the festival are the state's largest agricultural parade, a watermelon princess pageant, and watermelon eating and seed spitting competition. Despite its small-town stature, the festival reaches a mass amount of people. This could partly be attributed to the Southeastern Tourism Society's rave reviews of the event, or partly attributed to the family-friendly environment. The small town of 2,500 residents attracts more than 40,000 people to the event annually. Even the 2009 theme of the event was Where Hearts Meet, because many romances had grown out of couples meeting at the festival. The Murfreesboro Chowan Herald said, "If you live in Murfreesboro and are not in some way involved in making the festival all that it has become, you are the exception rather than the rule."
Ultimately, commemoration in small rural areas is no different than large or historically significant cities. No matter how rich a city's history is, they are all looking to draw on one thing: uniqueness. And it's this uniqueness that creates a cultural identity and pride. While the novelty of small towns may be more difficult to identify, they still achieve the same goal. Not just of creating tourism revenue, but more importantly, creating communal bonds that tie a town together.
It means so much to our community because we've been doing this for 28 years, and the people that live in Mount Olive absolutely love it, and they love the many people that come to our event in our town.
Many of the festivals found in small town North Carolina tend to be based on agriculture. Agriculture is generally a big industry in rural North Carolina, so they also follow the trend of commemorating their industries.